Welcome to the Women's World Cup Daily, everybody. I'm Jeff Kassouf on EqualizerSoccer.com, presented by North American Soccer Network. Big day in the Women's World Cup, obviously, kicking off. France beating Nigeria 1-0, and Canada going down 2-1 to Germany. Expected result, I guess, not quite the way that it was probably dreamt up to be for Germany. Left some chances begging, but we got highlights for you. We're going to do this every day. Highlights of the match, quick breakdown on top of the text breakdown that you can obviously check out on the site, as well as a lot of my stuff on foxsoccer.com. So check that out. Check out the site for some more. But we're going to cut to some highlights real quick. Main things for France in this game: Luisa Nassib, along with Sonia Bonpastor on the left flank, looked really good. Almost exclusively attacking on that left side in the first half. So going into Thursday's match against Canada, that's certainly something to keep in mind. Can France get on that right flank a little bit more? Unlucky probably not to go and finish more. Only a 1-0 result against Nigeria is probably a little disappointing. Camille Abeli kind of disappeared in the game. For Nigeria, Perpetua and Kocha, really we didn't see much of her. Same thing with Stella Mbachu. Two players that expected a lot out of them really didn't show up on the day. Tough result for Nigeria. So 1-0 to France on the day. Let's cut to the highlights.
This is a big goal. How big is this goal, Brandy?
Huge. Goal differential, we've been talking all day. +1 for France, +1 for Germany. I don't think we saw that coming.
And here's the +1 for the French against Nigeria in the 56th minute. Nassib's wide ball. Osame, the substitute in the second half, and Deli puts it home.
Just a little deflection by Nassib gets it through the defender's legs to a wide open Deli.
Yeah, Nigeria kind of lost their defensive shape here, and the lead knows what to do with it if she gets that much time.
And obviously a great goal by Marie-Laure Deli. And then the second game, which was technically the opener, even though it was the second game of the day, Germany with a 2-1 win over Canada. Christine Sinclair misses one in the 6th minute. She's definitely going to be regretting that. She does go ahead and finish a beautiful free kick in the 82nd minute. An absolute stunner, really. And playing what we later learned that she played through a broken nose at that point. So we'll see how that affects her going forward in the tournament. She's a trooper, so I'm sure she's playing. But is that going to affect her? Is she going to be thinking about it? We'll see when the time comes. First find out on Thursday against France. But Canada with a great first half, two very silly mental lapses. Both occasions, the defense just caught out. Marie-Eve Nault, left back for Canada, caught on both occasions. First one, can't blame her as much. I mean, Kirsten Garifrekis is a very tall woman, so to out-jump Nault, definitely. Don't know how much I can blame her there. That's basically genetics. She could have been positioned a little bit better, but Erin McLeod definitely lost on the play and lost on that second goal. Really should have come out earlier and challenged that ball. But that one, Nault is definitely at fault. Holding that line, her three other backs step up and she's just 10 yards behind him, holding Bobby on side. So tough night for her. She came off at halftime, probably just from Carolina Marache, a good decision. And Canada ensued with a pretty poor half, but they actually avoided conceding again, probably a little bit more because of Germany's unluckiness than Canada's resiliency. But they get one at the end there. They make it interesting, 2-1. Not the best result, obviously, but certainly take away some positives if you're Canada. It's a must-win on Thursday now against France, but I think there's some positives going into it. So let's check out the highlights of that game.
A lot of things would have changed.
Absolutely. The game surely would have been turned on its head. Christine Sinclair is usually so incredibly clinical in front of the goal that I think she was as surprised as the fans were that she did not put this away.
10th minute now.
Yeah, well, the Germans are clinical. And here, Prinz gets Peter behind the defense. She serves it to Garifrekis, and Garifrekis knows what to do with it. You can see McLeod caught out of goal just a little bit.
A little bit of no man's land. Then in the 42nd minute, this is onside for Germany. Celia Okoyino Dembabi just before her 23rd birthday. Puts it home.
Happy birthday. She almost gets caught under her feet, but she has the composure to wait for it to come down. Slips it right under McLeod.
Christine Sinclair late, Tony.
Well, she had a chance early. She had a chance late. If you give her 2 chances, she's likely to score 1.
So if you're Germany, you certainly squandered some chances on the day. I think, as happy as Garafrekis can be with that first goal, that second half sitter that she missed is just completely inexcusable. Miss of the tournament, I believe, was the call on the ESPN broadcast. And that'll probably hold true for a good little while unless we see something crazy like that again, because about 8 yards out and she's putting it over the bar with no keeper. That's pretty shocking from a very good player in Garafrekis. So on to the next match day. Germany takes on Nigeria. France taking on Canada, and pretty much definitely a must-win for Canada. France is going to need a result too. This is basically the battle for second place in Group A, and we should know a lot about Group A after Thursday's matches finish up. So I'm Jeff Kassouf, Women's World Cup Daily on EqualizerSoccer.com, presented by North American Soccer Network. And great start to the tournament. Very excited to bring you this every day. Very excited to be checking out these games, and we'll see you tomorrow.